forward. Wall coming up to try to block off the remaining members, but Shy and the hammer breaks through. Mortality field up now, going to be destroyed for both squads. Bernard and Gushue both getting beaten and battered, taking a little bit low, and they will find the finish as Izayaki builds up a very rapid wall there, gets the window down. They find the kill on the enemy main tank.
And that's the thing, even with the lip down, Izayaki gets the first ultimate, Fate even charges up this Earth Shatter as well, and we don't have anything to work with on the Spark side of things. They get lip down, and that should be enough. That's going to be most of the damage from Shanghai gone, and still Shanghai manages to overpower the Spark. The fight's still continuing, at least for a little bit, with Shy going down. Just extra deaths on the side of Hangzhou Spark.
There's great awareness there from Izayaki, gets the call, but is on the flank. He spots that low HP bar, throws out the immortality field immediately, and it's enough to save his life, so they win the little extended fight here and build up towards someone straight in around the corner, but the ice block does come through from So Min-soo, keeping himself protected. Deadeye coming up to return shatter from Gushue is absolutely huge. The Deadeye from Shy manages to find two. Looks for the pin, not able to find anything. Lip will take out Gushue, but then he falls, and that's going to be good enough here for the Spark. They throw a couple ults at the port. Everything sticks, and now they get the point flip getting ready to come through.
I think Shanghai knew they were down ultimates there as well. Their only real shot was to try and catch the Spark off guard, and maybe a shatter coming through from Fate, that Spark enough.
As they hide in the corner, Bernard around the back does have that self-destruct. He's going to throw it out. Shy on a nice flank, comes around the side, gets rid of Izayaki. And Matrix now not really going to be utilized, at least not for heals. Pushing on with the right click will take out Gushue, but it's at the cost of Fate and Lip. It seems like Spark shouldn't be able to win this follow-up fight. Self-destruct from Void will get a pick as MCD falls. That's not going to be good enough though. Shy swinging out wide on this flank angle, catches Splitter with no HP, manages to get the kill. Now they're just looking for the D-Mech onto Void to buy some extra time, but the heals are flying in from Izayaki to try to keep him in that suit. Seems like they might to the point now, but just looking at the ults, kind of have to favor the shot. The Spark rather just a little bit here. Stuns come in, immortality field thrown down, trying to keep him alive. Gushue will be the first one to fall. Fate finding the kill. Blizzard picking away, however, from So Min-soo. They look for the follow-up. Izayaki and Fate now eliminated. Knockout on Bernard's mech. The Baby Diva will fall. Recap starting to come through, but it's with a very limited roster right now for the side of the Shanghai Dragons as they look to take this. Punching coming through, gets IDK. The flip is there, but Spark there at 99. Dropping down, it's looking for the setup. He'll manage to find Gushue. All targets, that is one that they cannot afford to lose. That is going to be the shadow taken out of the fight. Gushue going to have to try to run back. 98%, they do manage to tap in. Force out overtime as the sound barrier comes in from Lee J. Gon, topping up Lip, keeping him in the fight. Tracks down IDK on the wall. That's going to be the sound barrier now removed before he can get it online. At 99%, it seems like that might be as good as it gets here for the Spark in all facets. The shadow from Gushue goes straight into the shield of Fate. A great block from him. Yep. Just across the board. Flip the May and McCree around in their positions. Otherwise, you got it. Gushue taking a ton of damage as he approaches the point. So is Void on the other side. So Min-soo, however, they're going to be the first one to fall. Good shot coming up from Lee Jae-gon, getting that kill. Looks to follow up onto the Baby Diva, but Lip will snipe her out of the air. And it's going to be a very clean first fight win here for the side of Shanghai.
And that's So Min-soo just dying. What did he die to? Lee Jae-gon somehow. It's another very early neutral being won. So Cap.
Even as they try to continue to aggress, they do have this amp matrix that can be used. Izayaki's still going to be holding onto it as Lip pitches for something with that Deadeye. Doesn't manage to find anybody, but IDK does get picked off. Bernard getting beaten and battered, will get knocked out of the mech. So Min-soo taken down again before he can use this Blizzard. And it's just going to be some further additional staggers here on the back end of the fight as Izayaki tries to get another amp matrix online.
I thought maybe it was going to be
to try to move Shy up onto the point just a little bit faster, but he's not going to be able to find anything with that. Now the wall coming up, trying to lock him in. He's trying to break it down with the fan, the hammer. Immortality field comes out, trying to keep him alive. Sound barrier is going to be there from Lee Jae-gon. IDK still 25% away, so cannot match. So Min-soo, the first one to fall yet again. Not going to be able to use the Blizzard to try to turn around the fight. Just gets picked off. Bernard desuited. Throws out the self-destruct, but won't be able to find anything. Punch to the back of the skull, finishes him off, and it's looking like this is going to be 100-0 after a very close round. And So Min-soo throws at the Blizzard, but I don't know exactly where it was. I think it might have been back by the dropship because he knew it was done. Finally break free, get out of the cubbies, out of the garage, make their way onto the point. They're going to start taking up.
Honestly, that's not bad from Gushue and the back of MCD as well. This fight's not quite over fully. Izayaki gets Shy, and now Flair and the rest of Shanghai actually backing towards play. Izayaki's quite low. DM can still bob this. If they really want to play, the bob has to come out, and it does.
Yeah. Does get tossed in. Bernard is getting rolled over there by Fate. I mean, not getting the kill onto Fleta. He comes right back into the fight, and I mean, Izayaki just sitting unhindered in the back the entire time. He picked up like 4 kills in this extended fight.
They're ready to go, but Void has some flux as well. The nano comes on through. Gushue needs to find value.
He's looking for Legion on, but he's not going to be able to find him. The pulse bomb comes in, and everybody just collapses in onto the Winston. They take him out. Grab is used. They do manage to find a couple kills on the back end. Now Architect coming in with 2. Giant Bernard scooping 1 apiece, and it seems like finally the Spark will be able to lock this down. It's going to be an OT as Fate just gives himself up. So they do get the cap onto point A. Will not be seeing a full hold here. But, I mean, time bank severely limited, only going to be 3 minutes.
This grab, they've got the transfer, the grab doesn't get used to the counter. Void has a flux, drops it on top of both, and well, IDK's gone.
Yep, cleans up both of the supports. They're still going to be committing the minefield here to the fight, so we'll see if Fate is going to be swapping up anything after using this. He still wants to stick in with the Wrecking Ball. Either way, Gooseway completely contained upstairs, just gets eliminated in the end. And it's going to be a solid hold. Fate going into the back. It's the knock-up, sets up for the kill on the Shy, and now he'll just retreat back in with the rest of the team.
Right, so there's not going to be down to just 1 minute now, which means this almost needs to be a perfect fight. There's not really a lot of room to reset. Shy onto Fate. Here we go. That's the go signal. Lijigon must raise that.
Yeah, that is huge. Fate gone. Valkyrie going to get popped by Lee Jae-gong. We'll see if he can pull off the res. So far, haven't been able to see it. Pulse bomb going in. DM going to be taken down as Gushway jumps up at the top. They look for the res. They will put DM back into the fight. Fate now respawn, but getting melted off screen. Primal Rage going to get popped. They're looking for the kill. They will be able to find it. The bomb from Shy taking down Fate as well. Now Lee Jae-gong swatted out of the sky like the moth that he is. With Void gone, it seems like Hangzhou Spark should be able to get the cap on the B. The question is, can Shanghai Dragons try and delay and force this into overtime? And 17 seconds remaining to grab. Not going to find anything there from Bernard zoning, as you say. They're ticking up onto the point. It's just 12 more seconds to be bought, but they cannot touch. They cannot get there. They cannot force.
Which means as soon as Nano's available, Gushra and MCD got to go.
Up over the top is Fate. Bubble thrown down, zapping on the multiple members. The nano boost does go through. It's on the Gushway, pushes into the back, manages to find Izayaki. He's looking for a little bit more. Reinforcements now storming through. He makes it out 17 HP. Can somebody get some heals onto this man? No, they cannot do so. And Lee Jae-gong gets the res onto Izayaki. So the nano play on a Gushway, it ends up just getting counter punished very heavily. Now the back of the fight is just going all the way of Shanghai Dragons. They will clean this up. They will get the cap, and it is going to be a monstrous time bank available to Shanghai to take the second point.
And it was starting to look positive for Hangzhou as well. They finished the map. Can A be successful?
Left side. This Void starts reaching forward. 1.5 tick, yeah, already being taken here. Nearly 50% of the board to the side of the Shanghai Dragons. Flooded with the pulse. Managed to find IDK. The rally now not in the fight. Graviton Surge comes out from Bernard. Catches a few members, but they need to get the kills. So far, it's only going to be Fate going down as Gushway gets that stomp. Rez comes in instantly, however, from Lee Jae-gong, and now Bernard is going to be killed on the back end, so they lose on the high energy Zarya. Nano boost in onto Gushway, but again, the Discord orbs are making it so very difficult for him. He will fall in the end. The rally now rolling from IDK, but he's got no one realistically to offer up armor to. Puts a little bit on the Shy. It's forced back off the point, but does manage to stay alive for a little bit longer. Now with Fleta gone, the counter pressure can come through. IDK pushes up, looks for Izayaki to try to send him off the side of the map. Had gone in with that Primal Rage. Good dinks onto Void. Not enough to get him out of the mech. Shy now down to 5 health. Comes right up over the top. The bomb from DM taking out Bernard. Gushway now falling, and it seems like this should be the cap here. Izayaki puts MCD in the ground. Pulse bomb down, not going to find anything, but the fight still widely going the way of the Shanghai Dragons. With that final kill in the back of the Primal, a great pulse bomb eat from Void. They will be able to trying to weave those straight into the garage. Doesn't quite get the hit that they were looking for, but Gushway in the meantime left out the dry. Does die, but Shy trades back some damage, finds Izayaki. Lee Jae-gong, can he get the res off? Might need to hold it now as Fate will fall. Res already going to be committed, however, onto the support, so Fate's going to have to rejoin into the fight. DM now crumbles, and it seems like the Spark have finally broken through. Just a few seconds remaining. They're starting to tick up here onto the point, and the respawns are not going to come in fast enough. Void so slow to rejoin the action. Architect falling low, pulls back around the corner. Shanghai, how badly did they want to commit in for this? Izayaki just going to be dropping down onto the point by a little bit of extra time.
A should be enough. Now it's just bonus. What kind of bonus progress can they get on B?
The bomb online. It's going to be sent out by the Shy as he takes a little bit of damage. Pulse bomb from Fleta will find him, and Architect replies, gets both tanks with a single pulse. Huge play from him. Lee Jae-gong, however, while taking quite a bit of damage, does manage to escape with the Valkyrie and to bring Fate back into the fight. And the Primal Rage, though. Gushway is holding on to one of his own. He can clear the point. He's going to pop it now, looking to knock him away, and maybe Spark can actually get this double cap in OT. They get a little bit of a corner juggle there onto Izayaki. They displace him. They get the kill. They're knocking him off the point. Ticking up even closer. There's so much staying power. The grab even available, but it's not necessary. The Spark. Yeah, he has it online now. Thought maybe he was going to get picked up with quite a bit of damage. That's going to be the Nano thrown forward here on Gushway as he dives into the back. Architect joining in, finds Lee Jae-gong. They get the punish hit again, and Architect follows up for a second kill onto Izayaki. Supportless now on the side of the Shanghai Dragons, and they have to pull back. Several members still quite far forward. Could see some extended staggers coming in, and that's exactly what is happening. Spark playing this one out beautifully at the start of this defense. Primal Rage now nearly Architect going to be slicking around the back. Shy finds Fleta on the flank. The Pulse Bomb taken out of the fight, and Architect so far undetected. Could just try to force this right now, but the Bionic comes in. He gets the assassination. Izayaki is out of the fight. Tries to go in with that pulse, can't lead to anything else, but Gushue is just juggling DM in the corner. Takes him out. They touch the point, but they need to get back over to this, and I agree with you. It looks like this is going to be the full hold here in overtime. They managed to tap in for just a moment. It's Void up on the high ground, all on his lonesome, but he'll get broken out of the mech, and the Spark have done it. They come back in here on Volskaya.
Just gonna go. There it is.
Yep, they chuck it in. Look at the HP bars as well. He's just shredding them down. Gushue helping pick up Void. Now Lee Jae gone eliminated, and that's just point A gone. Effectively barring a miracle turnaround here. Izayaki's holding on by a thread, with Dynamite takes him down at the end. Great shots back to back to back from the Shy. I keep saying the Shy, thinking of another Chinese player, but Shy still show control coming in as Izayaki spots him out. He's going to send a little bit of a solo assassination mission around the back, making sure that Architect cannot get the pinch in onto the supports. But speaking of supports, it's going to be Bernard coming up with one. AJ gone, falling off screen, now to the M, gone. Void knocked out of the mech and finished by Shy. And I mean, while they're so busy, distracted with Architect on the back, they completely lose the frontline fight.
Quite low here towards the pulse. Oh, that's a big dead.
For target, Lee Jae gone, just out of the fight. Gushue wrapping around from the side, finds that kill. Now dives forward, seeing Fate having burned his leap. They'll get the kill onto him, punishing
That's going to be
the main tank from the side of the Dragons. And yeah, like you say, that is the cap locked in. 4 minutes still here on the board for the Spark, who look reinvigorated after that, wash of a final round of Nepal. A rough start.
Just gets a solo kill. Nano does come on through. Some IDK for people.
Yeah, now Bernard lock them down with that grab. Self-destruct, let loose from Void to try to buy some space. Fate does manage to find one, getting rid of the enemy Zarya. Rally rolling from IDK to try to keep everybody else alive. And in the fight, Izayaki falls. Fate gone again. Shy finds another kill. Now has the bomb to throw out over towards the spawn doors. A little bit of a corner there onto Void. He's just going to send it straight down the middle. Architect, however, finds Lee Jae gone, and this is looking like it's done. A huge time bank still here for the side of the Spark. Pile driver coming in to get the pushback from the coach gun, but Fate, as he pile drives down, is just completely dead on arrival. They stormed their way through, because it feels like he has.
Look, one time.
One time.
Do you know who hasn't died? There you go. Fate, do you know who hasn't died? MCD has 0 deaths, by the way. That's why his nano uptime is so high, because he hasn't died yet.
I mean, just, yeah, incredible. Like I said, oh my god. He's just snapped it on. Right now, Architect comes back in, finds a second kill. Oh man. Go ahead.
As all of Shanghai get destroyed here, do you know who the most deaths on Hangzhou Spark currently is? It's Architect on 2. Everybody.
Because he's been just nailing these heads, just popping people. Dive into the back there from Gushue, goes in with a primal range. They still don't have that nano boost to couple in with it, but look at the juggling. Oh my god, he is a circus freak. He manages to find Izayaki, follows up for Lee Jae gone, just wrecking people with this primal cleave that he's so well known for. Yep, and now Shy.
From the grab for once, assuming the grab does hit, DM will get one back, so finally, DM's hitting some good shots as well.
One opening kill. Fate now dropping down. Primordial is out, juggling around Bernard and IDK. They try to isolate them and get some kills through. Grab's going to be used by Bernard off screen. Gets the displacement there on Shy. Void caught, going low. Does get knocked out of the mech here on the back end as IDK pursues forward, but has overstepped just a little bit. Pilot Diva does manage to finish him off. Nano rolling onto Gushue. Here comes the Primal. Shy finds 2. Damn it, Lee Jae both going to be caught. The Dynamite ticks away on him, and he will follow up. Gets rid of Void. Izayaki stuck inside the statue in the cubby. They are just absolutely rolling them. Shy's Bob finishes off Fate, and that is going to be it. The full hold on King's Row is Hangzhou Spark.
Sides. If you look at what Hangzhou are doing, they're trying to split this fight up into 2 sides across both spawn doors. So playing the off angles is what this is kind of usually called, and the MCD down, it should still be advantage. In the way of Shanghai for now. Izayaki though.
Yeah, starts to slip. Izayaki going to be eliminated, but Void follows up for another kill. Finding Bernard. Fire strike thrown into the spawn room, looking for some kills. They will be able to clean up Shy in the end here. So for now, should be able to.
He's looking for it.
Inching forward. Oh, no, he loses. The accretion comes in. Now, Architect goes in with a blade. They cannot lock him down. Architect cleaning up too, looking for a little bit more. They'll get the break onto the Diva mech. They finish off Void, and that was catastrophic. I mean, they still buy a decent amount of time. They still can recontest this. The Supercharger, looking for that pin. Takes quite a bit of damage in transit. DJ gone, falling low. Self-destruct to try to open things up. Void letting that fly up over the top. Manages to find two. Transcendence does get popped from MCD. Keeps himself alive, but unfortunately can't do much for Architect or Bernard. They do get sent back now to the spawn doors as Lee Jae-gon just looks to boop everybody out of the Immortality field. They will get the recontest here on the cart. Shanghai Dragons looking to pull off a full hold like they suffered on King's Row.
Dicey situation there for Shanghai Dragons because you see them
rejoin MCD looking to get this next Transcendence online. Blade is available, Void falling low. The barrier has been used. Architect looking to draw this out with the back end, but Fleta domes him, gets the icicle through on the back of the right click to finish off Architect, and that should be it. IDK sitting up top trying to offer up some healing. Shadow gets dropped in. I think it found too much, but the bomb will finish off Gushue, and that will be a full hold. Less than a meter to it's gonna be sniping. Hanzhou.
Oh, it's a good wall.
Jump comes in on the MCD. Huge there from Fleta, denying the retreat, cutting off Bernard, so no support can be found there from the off-tank player. They get the kill onto both. Now Gushue falling in the front lines, and it seems like this should be it. It seems like we should have a fifth and final map getting ready to come up, as this is just clinical from the side of the Shanghai Dragons. Looking to
We'll get one pretty soon. We're nearly onto a Blizzard as well. This is the final fight territory, and Gushue's dead to DM.
Oh, they dodge out on that accretion, but Shy is dead before he can get that dragon online. Now the kill in onto Bernard. MCD finds the but they need so much more than that, but he will fall, and this should just be it, and it is. Very cleanly done by the Shanghai Dragons. A strong as he makes his way forward onto the point. Some amount of trading coming through as Architect falls low. Fleta trying to chase in, force the recall. Shy gets the headshot. There's the opening that they were looking for. They get the push in on the Lee Jae-gon. Isolating him, they take him out. That's going to be both supports now eliminated from the fight. Lip on the crossfire, however, finds Shy, follows up for another one onto Bernard. Looks for a little bit more. Limited damage options when it comes down to taking out Gushue, but he takes enough damage that the body shot will finish him off. And that's going to be a very... Hasn't been able to make it happen yet. Recall going to be forced down from Architect. Still takes a smattering of damage on the back end of that one, but it's going to be MCD who actually finds a headshot onto Lip. Gets rid of that enemy Widowmaker, and obviously not going to be seeing any Mercy play right now, so there's no way to bring him back into the fight. Architect with a pulse bomb will eliminate Void. Izayaki dead as the bomb surges forward onto the point. They'll get the cleanup, and that'll be the flip coming through. 73%, 72% there for the side of the sliver of HP. He is going to be able to survive. Izayaki now feeling pressure, pops his own trance. Bernard trying to wait for the flux so that healing is not going to be there. Izayaki finds IDK. Right, trading one back. Bernard now dead to that accretion. It's just a bloodbath here on the point. Taking the lead right now are the Spark, but it seems like the Shanghai Dragons, for the most part, going to be winning out on the fight. They're starting to get this flip back into their favor. Just 82% on the board here for Spark, and they continue to contest.
Well, that's been really good for the 6v5s. Another 6v5 we get, trying to get IDK, rather trying to get Izayaki. Forced the trans.
Izayaki dies. He forces the trans, but he gets the kill on the Architect before he even uses it. So the pulse bomb not going to be the fight now. Gushue going to be taken down. There's a huge amount of damage eliminated here from the side of the Spark. This Corridor out in the Bernard. He takes a ton of damage. Playing around the flank angle. Dynamite from Lip finishes off the enemy Sigma. Shy drags one back and taking down Lee Jae-gon. Rally still rolling for IDK as he tries to stay alive, but MCD takes too much damage. IDK does fall, and it's looking like 199% here for the side of Shanghai. Pile driver coming in from Gushue, but the Discord or focus fire is there. They finish him off. The OT bleeds away rapidly. Around for them. I mean, they haven't taken maps away from Shanghai for nearly 2 years. They pick up 2 here in this series, but they want the set along with it. Mortality field's gone from both sides. Architect taken down. Gushue going to be following suit as Flood Up follows up. PS duo doing wonders right now for the side of the Shanghai Dragons. MCD trying to retreat back. Seems like he will make it out to safety. The flashbang not going to connect in. Bernard gets the finish here on the Lip, but he's going to lose his mech for it. So the point's still going to be locked down. And now there's extra little staggers coming through as Bernard's going to have to try to make his way off the side of the map. Or back to spawn and reset. Either way, honestly, not ideal. Oh.
Look a little bit like the ball, I was going to say, but maybe not, because the window comes down for Izayaki. They lose Lip off the back. That's very fast in the response for the Hangzhou Spark. And now the 6v5, MCD's nearly onto the window himself. This could be a big turnover from the Hangzhou Spark. It's 20%, but you are going to need to see more ults have to come through for Shanghai if they lose more members.
That's starting to fall apart though. Wall's coming up just to try to exit there for Architect, but Bernard going to be knocked out of the mech just as quickly as he got back into it. And this is going to have to be a full reset here for the side of the Hangzhou Spark. They try to re-aggress. It looks good with that initial pick on the lip, but unfortunately, Shanghai Dragons, though, they can just buy time. They have so much to work with. They're almost at 99%. We'll see if they can still turn this around. Which way with a pin goes in, deep finds Void. They finish him off. Getting rid of that baby Diva, and it seems like Spark should be able to get this flip, but it's going to be with overtime force here by the Shanghai Dragons. Deadeye out. Flip finds one. Maybe they actually can just turn this.
I mean, does Flitter want to use the Blizzard here or not? Because if they want to turn it, Flitter has to pop in his ultimate immediately. It's looking like maybe the case, they have a few kills here. This can still be going the way of Shanghai's massively. There's a lot of kills. Hangzhou losing all the members.
They get pushed off the point for just a moment there. Now Bernard going to be going down. Everybody is dead, and it looked like surely the Spark should have been able to take that, should have been able to gain some amount of percentage on the point, but Shanghai Dragons, they somehow managed to persevere. They turned the fight around, just constantly stringing members onto the point, buying time, picking off the Spark one by one.